Okay, Mom, Dad, I'm here with the officer. What's your name, sir?
Sergeant Martinez.
And what's your name, sir?
Corporal Payton.
Okay, Mom, this whole interview, I just asked them right now if I could get a copy of what's going on. They said no. After my first response to the code, he asked you, well, why did she put corrected? I told her because you want to make sure that she does, because of the things she falsified, that you put those, address each one of those things that she lied about. My first answer was, he said the extension cord going to the house using it as power. And you know, because I had to get towed, paid $1,000 to get it towed here, it didn't even have an ignition nor any batteries. So that was a lie. It was in there when I worked at night to clean it out, sanding. It didn't even have batteries. So that was my first response. But Mom, guess what? When I said let's continue, he said at the beginning we were going to go through every violation. But now he said he don't want to go through them. You go, please. Continue.
You talked about her flirting with you, so you can tell me exactly what she said.
I already told you. I'm not going to repeat myself. I already told you. You're not a lawyer. Do you understand that? I have 2 degrees and go to UNLV. Oh, and I'm a semi-pro football player.
So you said that she sexually
Stop playing
assaulted
with me. I told you what she did. Unwanted touching. Did not announce herself. As a matter of fact, let me do this right here. Everything you need to know is in the report, but I have to revise the report to include what Officer Stevenson did to me that ended me up at Pomona Valley.
So you said that you don't want to answer any more questions?
No, I said I see, you're not letting me finish. I said everything in that report is what I said since we went over everything.
I have to ask you the questions and clarify, sir.
I know, but you didn't even want to go through the rest of the violations.
I have several questions. I'll give you the opportunity to talk at the end,
when we first started, you said, okay, yeah, we're going to go through every violation. As soon as I had the wrong answer you didn't want, oh, why does it say corrected, sir? My mom said that because she tried to make sure it's official.
Jones, I'm not being argumentative with you here.
Yes, okay, so but why did you change from we're going to go through every single violation that she falsified to after I answered the first one and you found out like, damn, that's not good on us. What made you change your mind, sir?
Let me explain to you.
What made you change your mind?
Let me explain to you. Because you told me that she was doing the politically correct thing and she put correct. So every one of them says correct, so I don't need to go through every one of them if they all say the exact same thing.
No, you do need to do because, okay, so you're trying to play me. Okay, all vehicles parked on the property or in the driveway must be operable or removed to public view. As we're here with the officers, all my cars are registered and they're harassing me with all my cars having plates. Let me once again show the picture of across the street. They got all their cars parked where the police can't even do it. Already notified them. They're not even going to do nothing about it. That shows retaliation and discrimination. Right there. Same things as I have all the pictures that I'm going to forward to Linda Matthews. Continuation. Okay. So all my cars are registered. My Ford F-150 that had the American flag because I support Trump, and I know Hispanics don't like that because I do want them to finish that wall because this type of shit won't happen. Remove basketball stand and orange cone from street. The only everybody on the street uses orange cone sometimes because you know what happens 90% of the time? People speed through this street. Do you know what I'm talking? I've seen an accident happen right here. Bam! Hit and run. Y'all got that on record. It was a Lexus got hit. And the neighbors right here on the corner. That's why I don't even like it was just a protection to be like, dang, don't hit my car. But remove that. And cones from these items and the rope must be stored in front of your yard, backyard, or driveway. They cannot be stored in the street or on the sidewalk. See, that's a lie right there. If the string's tied to the tree and to the basketball court, how is there rope on the ground? Next thing, do not block sidewalk access. Vehicles cannot block sidewalk. Now, my mom says corrected, since she wants to think he a lawyer. There is nothing blocking the sidewalk, even though it says corrected. My mom is just official to make sure you guys don't try to do what you did before, like when them officers shot at our house. Look, corrected. Second one, next one. RVs must be behind fencing or cement. Cannot be parked in driveway. This nigga got an RV right here, all around this neighborhood. This dude got a boat halfway on the sidewalk. And then, look, cannot block sidewalks or access. All these Mexicans and Hispanics got taco stands. One time I was on my bike and almost got in an accident on almost every street, and I got pictures of every taco stand that's blocking access. But they don't mess with them. Another example of precedence and that Mexican racist shit. Lord, please bring Trump back. We need some more black and white people back as officers. Next one. It appears this right here. Let me pull out my license so you know. Here you go, sir. So you can see that address. It appears this home is not owner occupied. This is what my mom said. This home is not a rental. It is our family home. You spoke to our son, Don Towns II, who also resides at the property while his parents are at work. Falsification. That's why you didn't want to go through nothing. And there's other pages beside this. Now let me read mine. For the record. My mom said this. In addition, after reviewing your correction notice referring to operative vehicles PCC section 18-82 in my driveway, I drove around my street Sheridan and the street south of my home, Columbia Street, where they shot at us. Why do you think she put that in there? And looked at blatantly, obviously, inoperative vehicles which have not been operable, nor have they been moved in years, located in other residents' driveways. I did not get their addresses, but I'm sure that in due course and diligence in doing your job, in treating all residents equally, you will be issuing citations to all those residents too. That is, unless of course you have chosen to discriminate against the one black family in the neighborhood. I will be checking back with you in the months to follow to see if you have taken action to remove these noted blights from the neighborhood. As you can see, weeds and spiderwebs growing under these vehicles are quite unsightly and will affect the value of my property if not addressed by your office in a timely manner. If these are cited, then if these are not cited, then I will speak to your supervisor about the city's discriminatory actions on black people. Did you check my address? So that's a blatant lie.
Mr. Towns.
I don't live here.
Mr. Towns.
These are all my cars.
Mr. Towns,
These are all my cars.
That's going to conclude the interview. The time is 10:22 a.m.
God and country, Trump. We need God back because these Mexicans doing dirty stuff, but God don't like ugly. And look, I don't have a problem with you because I know you Filipino. I love Manny Pacquiao, like Cat Williams said. The only motherfucker I'm scared of is Manny Pacquiao, bitch.
Thank you for your time, Mr.
Yep,
Towns.
let's finish that wall.
Have a good rest of your day.
Because if you do multiplication, if 1 million immigrants come over and all they do is have 3 to 5 kids and get on welfare and they end up being border babies, that's 3 to 5 million people that shouldn't be here, taking out our system, getting food stamps, while y'all paying taxes and me. And then, look, I would tell this Turner Saria, these niggas buying slabs of meat, selling the taco meat, not paying Pomona taxes, not paying California taxes, not paying IRS taxes, which is all type of state federal violation. And you have no tax there, and you're not going to do nothing to them? Please, we built this country. There wouldn't be railroads to move freight without them. But y'all not going to do your job. That's why I love ICE. Because it gets rid of dirty motherfuckers like Trump said. We're taking the dirty ones out by the thousands. We're taking them out by the thousands. Because they're not sending us our best. They're not sending us our best. They're sending us that MS-13 and them criminals, which had graffiti of MS-13 on my sidewalk property. And that's a wrap.